I'd start to it. I didn't realize how bad my work table was for all that I got to do today during the live stream. So I was doing the last little bit of cleaning, getting things set up because we got this is going to be a massive build day today. We've got a lot to put together. I've got a whole stack of stuff over here, stacks of stuff right there. We're going to be completing towers 2 and 3 of the 3 on the Artemis project today. So you can see over my shoulder here, we've got the foundations here ready to go. We'll get to that in just a second, and we'll get a train running, and then we'll reset the camera up over here, and we'll start working. We'll start actually building. Everything is filed, hopefully. I haven't missed anything. Everything is filed and ready to go, so we should be good. So this will be a fun day today, I think. Sorry if you haven't seen us putting in these towers together. This is going to fill this entire area up right here with buildings. So it's going to be a huge improvement to the actual city scape. So we'll be working on that. So hope you guys have had a good week. Busy here. Helped a friend move. That's why we didn't have our live stream we normally have on Friday. I apologize for that. So we'll be back to our regular schedule this week. So should be good. All right. So I think what we're going to do is we're gonna pretty much just get to it because I've got a lot to do. So I'll get the trains rolling.
Okay, Crochet Lady, Carl, Ethan, and Great Northern say hello.
Well, hello there.
And good morning.
Good morning. We're just going to get a few trains running, and then we're heading straight to building. I've got so much to do. So we are going to be with that. I'm just going to run one, so if you...
Why don't let me reposition the camera. I'll set it pointing down.
Clear me these 2 tracks right here.
The back 2?
No.
Those 2.
Those 2. Yeah, clear me those 2 tracks right there.
There we go.
Yeah, just take a look.
All right, everyone. Give us just a sec. Go reposition the camera.
Yeah, hang on. Okay.
There we go. Perfect. Going to be running under it. Oh, Ethan says I'm back from my cruise.
Oh, well, good. Glad you're back. Hope it was a good cruise. All right.
There we go. They can see the back wall there, and they can see the...
So I think I'll just do one at a time. We'll just start up. I think we'll just start up.
Watch out for these.
What? Oh, yeah.
And,
well, I'll be building all that. So that one's okay, but this guy's not. I'll have to clear that. I think that'll probably be pretty good, right? Like that. Yeah, I got it. It's fine.
There we go.
Okay, so we are going to, let me get the train, and you do see all of this track over here?
Most of it. You see the back corner, and as it comes
slide the whole camera that way so you can see more of it, get more on the curve. Yeah, let's do this. This is where I've been putting it. It's kind of like right here so that they can see that.
Will that clear the train?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll be fine. Perfect. All right, so let's get this going. All right. So we have a lot to do. I'll show you what we've got here. This is what I've been working on this entire week. I've been sanding and filing all of that, along with a lot more that's still up here. So we are going to start with the walls like we've done. This is going to be a really cool day. This is going to be this will be really something when we get this done. I'm really looking forward to it. Let me get this going a little bit quicker. Yeah. And we don't have any high cars on this, so it should be just fine. Okay. So
perfect.
All right. Where's there's my cutting thing right here. Okay, everybody. So.
All right, I'm gonna go all.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. So Gabe is continuing our prints. We're doing 3 more towers, the ones that are going to be for sale. We got to get all those walls printed this week. This is just the wall sections for the remaining 2 towers that we have to do. So now we got to do 3 more on top of that. So you can just see kind of how many there are involved with each print. So let me get this popped up here so I can kind of keep track of stuff too. Let's see here, so I can watch any of the comments that come in, and Casey's got some homework to do too, so that's why I would have 2 eyes on the screen at the same time. Went to Mexico, huh? Cool. All right. So Here we go. All right, so we're gonna get started. So what we gotta do is I've got to, I have all these identified by piles as to where they're supposed to go. So I'm just gonna start laying out the wall sections. I think I'm gonna do the short tower first, the one that's in the middle. So really, all I need to find, that's gonna be the hard part, is just finding what I gotta have. So I need one of these, and I need one of these. Okay, and this is that's middle tower 2. Here's the top. Okay, I wrote on the back, so I'd actually stay organized today. Amazing enough. All right. Yeah, I'll see how much glue I have left in this before I open up a new bottle, because it was actually coming out pretty good the other day when I was working on. I got a lot of the girders taken care of on the support over there because I knew I was going to be putting a lot of weight on that area. So, all right, now here's the part that I got to take my time on, is I got to make sure I have these lined up where they're supposed to go. So this is a bottom piece. I can tell by this section right here. So these go like this together, like that. And I'm going to get my file here, get myself ready, so in case I need to file anything to make the joints a little smoother, I can. I get this all cleaned off. Okay. All right, so we're ready for this. Yes, so you said you looked up the info on the Madison Train Show. It looks like it's a big one. It is. It's the second biggest one in the entire upper Midwest. Only comes in behind Train Fest. So there'll be a great show next weekend. All right, so what do we got here? Make sure that all comes together. It does. Okay, so this is as tall as the middle tower gets. We're not, well, not this. I mean, we have the bottom, we have the top pieces that go on. So the middle tower is actually a smaller one. Hello. All right. I don't know, Ethan, what? I have no idea. Okay, so same thing. Oh, I need a paper towel here to dab with. Get my dabbing towel. Got my dabbing towel. Okie dokie. You got a mustache. Okay. All right, so let's get this going. I'd like to finish up this whole bottle if I could. It was having a hard time the other day because it's just getting so low. Okay. All right, so we got a top, and we got a bottom. There we go. Try to do this in a one go type of thing. I don't have to slide them around. All right, let's hold that all together. Got a mustache when you were gone. Oh, that's a good thing to do when you're on break, on vacation. All right, so we're just going to let this one go, and then we'll do the two side walls. And we'll build this one and put it up over in place. Oh, okay. I think I know I think I know the train story he's talking about. I've been in there before. It's one, yeah, I know the mall. There's only one I think it's in a mall in Madison, and he's got some really good equipment in that store. He gets a lot of stuff in from customers as trade-ins or consignments. All right. You're only 11 years old. You have a mustache. Well, that's all right. I had one when I was young too. So, all right. So now we're going to do the side walls. So this one's going to go over here on this side. So I need this match. I need the top section. This is where I'm going to have to really look through my parts and make sure I get everything right. Oh, okay. So not one in Madison. Well, there's one in Madison that's a real good hole in the wall one too. All right, so that looks like that's that. I don't have these identified as anything. The side ones I didn't identify because I just figured I'd work them out. All right, this did not feel like this was sanded really well. Some of these I forgot to file on the ends down here when I was putting everything together, so I knew I was going to have to do a little bit of this from time to time. Let's see how that did. Oh, there we go. That'll do it right there. All right, so got a top and a bottom piece. Okay. By the time I'm done with this glue and this one, the big pieces up there will be done. I can move them out of the way so I can keep working with this. What do we got here? Here it is. Okay. Those of you just joining us for the first time, if you haven't been here before, we're building some more skyscrapers today. We're going to finish up a 3-building project. Well, not completely finish up, but we'll be close. So I got to make my connecting building. Here we go. This guy should be dry now, so I'll move him. I'll prop him up out of the way till I get these 2 side walls done. Again, working on the wax paper like I always do. Yeah, it's pretty well solid. So I'm just going to slide him back here for right now. We'll put it all together in a minute. So we're going to slide this over and out of the way. I think I'm going to use these just to kind of keep things flat while I'm working on the next one. All right, so now I got to do the other one. And that's going to be this guy. That's a top. And I need a bottom one. Let's see here. Yes, because that's the opposite of that one. That puts those right there. There's a top, there's a bottom. Okay. And it looks like I need to do this. So I hope everybody had a good week. We, like I said, we wound up moving a friend, and that kind of wiped us out. We wound up not having our live stream on Friday because of that, and I apologize about that. I was just aching too much Friday morning after that to do it. So we'll be back to doing the 3 this week for sure. All right. So this is pretty much completing up. Whoops, didn't get any glue out there in the middle. When we put it on the base, we'll get that whole part started here, and then we'll put the spacers inside. This one only gets 3, so that'll go fairly quickly, unless I have to really like shave it down some. Okay, so here's the 2. Next step is going to be to bring that top, that faceplate over, and we'll start putting these on, and then we'll get the base plate on, and then we'll go put it in place and show you what it looks like. All right, we'll give that just a second to set. And I'll find my base plates. Here they are. These are all the insert plates right here. All right, so here's the base plates. So once we get a U shape made out of the walls, we'll attach it to the base. All right, that should be pretty good. We'll put that on here for right now. That's doing all right. Yep, okay, so we'll move this up. We'll move this over. Bring this back out. Put it like this. Put that right there. All right, so now we're going to be doing the walls together. So this one will go, and I've actually got everything on the back side taken care of today, surprisingly enough. Where all the seams are that everything has to glue to. So that'll go just like that. We'll slide it off the edge again like we do. Okay, so I have filed all these sides to get it down to the more raw material and nice and flat. Oh, our dog's out next door. Hello. Do what? No, that's all right. The way my back is after moving those people, if I did that, I'd be in trouble. All right, here we go. Okay, so we got to get that kind of out where it needs to be to start off with. I'll get these ends together, make sure that's flush. Everything looks good there. Everything looks good on the top. Okay. So now we will push it off we'll push off the edge over here, and I'll get these sides on really good. Okay, so we're going to come over here, and we're going to just push this together right here in the middle. How much did I spend on my train model? Okay, well, the total layout of I've got less than 500 in right now. This right here, this building, I haven't finished yet, but total raw materials on this has probably been about 20 bucks. That's because we're 3D printing everything, so I don't really have a figure on it just yet. I don't know what the exact will be until we get done with absolutely everything. Okay, that's already setting up nicely. So now we'll rotate this around. It's pretty good, 90-degree angle we got going there. So now we will get this other wall. Push this back here. That little seam that's going to go right there, I want to get that as flush as possible. Okay, so now, no, well, it doesn't me, because I look for lots of deals. I just don't go buy retail. So if you look for deals, you can get stuff pretty cheap. I've talked to you guys about something that I just purchased. You're going to see next weekend. We got a whole new section of the layout coming. There's a train I've been wanting to run for a long time, and I got some cars for it yesterday. And they're going to be here. Well, Monday's a holiday, national holiday, so there's no shipping on Monday. So the guy said he put them in mail on Tuesday. And he's only over in, I think, Pennsylvania, so that's not that far from us. So I should get them probably by next weekend. And I'm going to have to build a complex for this stuff that I have coming, and we'll talk about all that when we take a break between buildings. And I'll show you what we got, because then I'll show you what this looks like, where it's supposed to go. We'll have it in place as soon as I get this done. Oh, well, yeah, like for example, what I just got, the cars I got, they're old discontinued cars. They're really cool, but they're old and discontinued. And I worked out a deal. I got them on eBay, and I worked out a deal with a guy that I got them from, and we did a make an offer buy it now thing, and because I took all 6 cars that he had. So doing that, I was able to get them at $15 a car. Really good cars. Well, I'll just talk about while I'm sitting here, and then I'll just show you guys later where it's going to go. So what I got is, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the train, the auto train. My dad did an HO full-blown custom one back in the 70s. We actually went out to Washington, D.C., and got to meet the CEO of the company by an invite. And then Dad took the train and showed it to him. And then we got a really great free ride all the way down to Florida on the auto train. So Amtrak took over auto train, and they run these auto carriers, obviously, because it's the auto train. If you're not familiar, what the train does is you get on it at one point, they load your car into a bunch of auto carriers, auto racks on the back of the train, and then they take your destination, and then they take your car off, and you got your car wherever you're at. So I see it running on the virtual rail all the time through Ashland, Virginia. So I got a bunch of the older version auto racks that were on sale. I haven't seen these before. It was actually really pretty cool. So I got 6 of them coming in 2 different phase schemes. It doesn't really matter on the phase because they just run whatever they have with the modern equipment. So I got 6 of those coming. So we're going to be building an entire Amtrak yard that will be a loading yard for the vehicles that people come to and a servicing area for the diesels. I'll show you kind of where we're thinking about putting that. Okay, I got it here. Are they passenger or freight? It's passenger. Passenger freight. I mean, it's basically because you are. I mean, it's even though it's a freight car because it's an auto rack, but it's made for passenger service. And does it cost a lot to start this hobby? No. Oh, yeah. Whenever you're going to get the train, you're going to show it to. Oh, yes, of course we will. Obviously, most definitely. Hopefully by next weekend. That's what I'm really hoping that it'll come in. We'll have it here. We'll have the 6 cars here. I'll actually do a car review since it's a car that I've never seen it. Not the Concours version anyway. So it'll be a neat project for us to do this train. So then I got to buy probably get about between maybe 7 to 9 Superliner cars because we're going to have 6 of the auto racks, and we'll probably get 2 P42s, AMD 103s, whatever you want to call them, for it. Probably in the Phase 7 paint scheme. So, sorry about that. My nose has been cold all day. I have to blow my nose here. So yes, it'll be running. We'll have the passenger train up and running probably within a month. I'm going to see if I can find some good deals the next 2 train shows. All right, so now I got to just put this glue on the underside here. How long have I been in the hobby? If you talk helping with when I was helping my dad, so probably like 40 years in the hobby. Probably been in it for about 40, maybe 45 years, something like that. I'm just putting the glue on this way I can go ahead and spin this over and glue it for days. And this thing will be starting to get really nice and sturdy. All right. Madison Show for me is not a good one to go buy at because it's mostly the big hobby shop dealers that are there. And because of the cost of the tables, they're trying to get as much as they possibly can. So there's not a whole lot of money off on, as far as retail goes. And I understand that. I mean, it's expensive. That show is really expensive for tables. So I understand it completely. But for me, it's just not a good buying show. Where I'll probably wind up buying everything I need at is going to be at the Rockford, Illinois show. Always find great deals there. All right, just trying to get this last little part here glued into place. Just not wanting to cooperate. There we go. Get this guy attached here, and then we got the base on. There comes our strength. Now, like before, I have the back wall pieces, but they won't be going on because I'm leaving this open so that I can put the window treatments on and do all the lighting. So when I put this up in place, it'll be like this. You'll get the idea with the way it's going to be, with how we have it. Okay, that's good. Nice and straight. I thought I'd get the short one out of the way first. I just kind of knew it was going to be the easier one to do. The next one's going to be the 3 level. It's going to be a lot harder. Great way to get into the hobby. Great way to get in the hobby is just watch some videos online. If you've got a train show that's close to you, go to a train show. Those are always a great thing to go do. Local groups, your local clubs, are always another great source. So that's what I would suggest, and then just do your research and find your best deal. Budget. Because like I said, I've only put less than 500 into a 2-level layout here, and I'll give you, as soon as I get this, let's see, 1, 2, I gotta see how many I've got here, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the other. So I will, as soon as I get this put together here, I'll put it up and I'll show you the layout. Looking into a Kato starter set, around about $250. Yeah, I would recommend that too, because that you get track, you get engines or an engine, and the cars that you want. They have both passenger and freight. So depending on what you feel like doing, that'll be a good way to start it. Okay, where's here? I have a little bit of an issue right here. Just a little bit of flash I got to take care of. There we go. All right, so do what? Hi, Jerry. All right, so let's get this put here. Now, this is cut short because the back piece, the back panel will come up and cover this. So that's why it does fall short, not because it's supposed to be like that. So, all right, so let me get the glue on this and we'll try to get this thing in place. And then I'll get the ones in the middle. The 2 that will go in the middle for strength. It'll be good. All right. Little bottle's going a lot farther than I thought it would. So I need to see the front here so I can keep this nice and smooth. Man, when it goes on, it goes on quick. I'm trying to keep this as flat as possible because there's a piece that's going to go on top of it. So we need to make sure this is as flush as we get it. And it's riding up. There we go. And it's yanked down. There we are. Right about there. Let's try that. And then I'll push the sides in. There we are. Okay, forgot to do my dabbing thing, so I got a little too much glue, so it's going to take a little bit longer, and I glued myself to it. There we go. All right, so let's get this side on. Put the 2 sides in place, and we'll just do that and that. Make sure that's flush. It is. Okay, so now we can just push that right there, and we'll have this in just a sec. And that will be a nice smooth top to put the very top piece on when we get around to that part of it a little later. Almost. There we go. That's doing a good job. So as you can see, we've almost got the second tower just about done because the foundations were done. We did that last weekend. So all the foundation pieces are already finished. So they're all sitting over there waiting for me to bring over these parts. Interesting thing happened this week. I had the sander when I was working on these things blow apart on me. It was an old sander. We've used it for a lot of stuff on rebuilding the house around here. And we've had it for probably like 15 years, and I put it to use quite a bit on this, and sanding all these pieces and stuff. So it finally just gave out on me. My dad had a good one, so in his tool collection, so I picked it up and brought it home. I was able to finish these up. All right, so how are we doing here? Are these going to go in, or am I going to have to trim some? I'm going to have to trim some. All right, so they're kind of tight. So all we do on this is I just shave like one side down, and I just take this and we just do this. And what I do is I take it down till I can see the supports. I just take like one side completely off if it's a little snug. So do all that, get all that stuff on the side there. So if I'm not on the screen, that's all I'm doing right now, because I'm just bracing against myself here. Get these corners done. So I'll probably have to do two like this, and the other one's got it's got 4 supports like this. So but this is stuff that we just, if you don't quite get it all squared perfectly, which it never is, this is something you wind up having to do just to make things fit. Because when we print it, it's fit like we put everything together perfectly. Well, I mean, I have yet to probably put a structure together absolutely 100% perfectly ever, where everything is exactly 90-degree angles, and so there always winds up being a little bit of work involved in as far as fitting goes. All right, I'm starting to see the supports in the print, but I should be pretty close now. When I do that, I'm usually really close. Let's see here. Almost. Got to take a little bit off the other side. Almost there. I'm looking forward to this complex being done. This was something that we just came up with about a week and a half ago. I've had this. This is actually an addition to the very first skyscraper that we ever built, back about, I guess, a month ago or so. And I didn't want to go with a twin tower anymore, so I've decided to go with a triple tower. And and then they'll have a connecting building between the 3 towers that we'll custom make, but I won't know until after I get everything set in place. But you'll see the 3 towers pretty much, everything in place there. Was that anything I need to be aware of? Was that one anything I need to be aware of? Okay. All right. That should do it. Yep, we got it now. All right, so now what I do is I'm just going to try to figure out where I want to glue this one for support. Probably going to be about right here. So I'm going to turn this down like this. Turn it like this. I've got to place it. You can see I've got to place it dead center in the between the windows right here, so I have room on either side of the windows to put my window glazing in. So I'll just have to line things up really well. I think I'll put one, let's see, about right here, and probably one, let's see, about right here. I think that'll be pretty good. Okay. And this just keeps adding more and more strength to everything that I'm doing. I'm gonna try to remember to dab everything off a little bit. It's not taking so long to dry and cure. Okay. What was that? glue or something. Wouldn't surprise me. All right, so I think it'll go about right. That was about right here. Yes, all three towers are going to be the same. I've got the tops already made. So I'll show you those in a sec. All right. That's pretty good right there. So I'm gonna get that front wall done and then we'll line up these side walls. I can hear the printer going. Okay, so now we will push the side walls together. All right. So this, not only does this just give support, but it also keeps this plastic from bowing over time. Just pushing in and I blew myself in the thing again. Ow. Sand that down. Realize I had some on there. Of course, that pops this naturally. Yeah, I mean, get just a bit messy, but we're good, all right. Okay. So then I'll probably have to do the same thing on the other one. I'll have to shave the sides down just a little bit. I'm gonna have to do this right here though. Take it off the edges. That's that bow in the table I told you guys about before. An old table, it's got a little bow in the middle that goes down, so I've got to do this from time to time. There we go. That's getting it better. Okay, I think that's pretty solid. Okay. Go with this one, see what we got to do. Yep, same thing. All right. Once we get this done, I've got, like I said, I've got the tops pretty much finished, so I'll put it in place and I'll show you guys. Yeah, I wound up over printing, so we're only going to take 2 of these buildings to the train show, but now we got 3. So if I don't sell them there, I'll put them online and sell them online. This is going to be a really, well, it is a really good looking building. It's one of the best single designs we've got. I like it a lot. Again, if I'm out of screen, I'm just doing what I showed you before. I'm just doing the scraping. You need to get your interior designer in first. Yeah, we're actually going to be doing fake rooms. We'll be doing, we'll be creating little like boxes that we'll place randomly to where when lights are on, we have the nighttime running, you'll actually be able to see the interiors of the room. So depending on whether it's an office building, it'll be an office, or if it's a hotel or apartment, it'll be like a living room or maybe a bedroom or something like that. So we will have that on every building. All right, we just about got. It should be. I think I set it up at the top up there. with the other spacer. We should be pretty good. I'll give this another test fit, see how we're doing here. Almost. Working on a real building, huh? There you go. All right, this should pretty much do it now. And this tower will be done. Put it over, like I said, I'll put the top on it. See where it's gonna go. Like I said, I think it was Friday. I took some time when, like I said, I just, after moving the person, it was just a little sore of a day, so I didn't do much, but I did get that platform pretty well done. I'll show you that here in just a minute. Like I said, this is just about finished up here. Okay. Yeah, just a little bit more. I hope everybody had a good week. Let's see. How many tiers on the tower? The tower actually has, let's see, one, two, I count these as separate. Well, it's like two sections here, two sections on the bottom, and two sections on the top. So 6 sections total. As far as total stories, the other ones get close to about 50 stories. This one will probably be close to about 30, I think. Maybe a little more, between 30 and 40 stories. Okay. This is something I couldn't do ahead of time because I didn't know what I was going to have to do on these until I actually was gluing everything together. So I apologize for the delay on this and the. I'll put it right there. This is ready to go. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to get this front plate flat. Okay. Now we'll do it. All right, here we go. Yep. All right. It's going to go in like, I didn't get much on that front right there, and I need a bunch. There we go. Yeah, I think you're right here. I'm gonna do like I did before. I'm gonna slide this off the edge so I can hold that in the middle. These other sides are fine. I just gotta get right there. Okay. The only place these middle ones, it's important on these middle ones to be glued for the most part is these side pieces at the back. And that's because the back panel is a force fit. So you got to make sure these stay right here with my up here towards this top edge. You got to make sure that stays together, right? You got to make sure that's glued really well. And that way that force fit will be perfect. Pretty good. They all lined up pretty good inside there. Now I'm gonna move down the side just a little bit, go a little further down, get the sides a little closer. Yeah, I like the level of that train when it goes by. It's nice having the right at eye level here at the work table. Okay, that's it. It feels solid. I may wind up putting another one in later right here in the middle where the seam is. Sometimes I do that, so I try not to because I like to have a big enough open space like this so that I can get in with the window glazing a lot easier. All right, so there we go. All right, let me go set this up in place and we'll just do a little tour of the layout. You can take a look after I get this over here. So let's see, I need one of these. I just have to look at my assembly that I did. On the other one, make sure everything's lining up properly. That should be pretty good like that. That's okay like that. All right, so let's hope it can withstand the weight. All right, I'll just go ahead and move this so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'll go ahead and re-aim the camera. Oh, you can see where this is going. I'll keep this where it is and we're going right over there. We're building right here on top of this foundation right here. Okay, it'd probably be better if I have it, yeah, because I'm going to block it standing there in front. So let me just put this right here. Then you can really see it as I'm working on that front section. There we go. Keep a little different vantage point too for a little bit here. All right, so we are going to put the big tower on. I've got the top. I've got a top section. Oh yeah, well I've got the other one right here, so we'll take that one. Okay, so this is going to go right here. See if that thing can withstand the weight. Oh boy. I put my, I've got feet. Yeah, everybody has feet, but I mean, I've got, these are going to be definitely the next things I have to do. So I have these legs right here that are the right height to give me support. And I'm going to put them between the tracks, like that, going underneath for support. So right now it's going to sag a little bit, but it'll be all right. I didn't know if this weight was going to be, but I've even got more weight to add to it. So it's yeah, it's going to have to be supported because it's already leaning a little bit because it's sinking right there. Okay, so let's see here. So then we go with this. Goes up here. Wobble, 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 wobble. Once I get it in place, it'll stop. Got a little bit of filing I got to do. There's some flash right there, so it'll be completely smooth until I do the final fits and stuff. That's pretty good. And then here is a top section. Hey, look, building a house of cards. Can't make it wobble too much, it'll fall down. Okay, that's pretty good. Just gotta take it back. I'll get it all lined up perfectly, when it comes time. There we go. Okay, final part. I'm only going to put two up right now. Just balance them. I've got to build this thing. So, but I'll put them up here. Oh, so they're going the right way. So that's kind of it, approximately. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Now this comes out like that. Oh, I'm gonna have to put some stuff underneath there. Yep. Probably gonna have to do one between each track. One ID between each track. Yep. And then I gotta sand, get everything flush. It'll look really good when it gets done. All right, so I'll stand back and I'll get the camera and I'll get over here so you can kind of see what I'm seeing here. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, yeah. All right, we're gonna turn this up a little bit more. Woo! That's pretty funny. Do what? That's a beautiful hobby, yes. And how much space do I have? Room for my build. It's a 7 foot by 9 foot space. So I have 63 square feet. But it's 2 levels. Okay. So let me grab this, and this way you guys can see what I see from my vantage point. All right. So this is how this is going to look. Let me back up just a little bit here. So we'll have the 3 towers. Now we're going to build the other one that goes right here. That is going to look really good. So we're going to build a section that's going to be right back in here that's going to connect all 3 of these towers together with a room that's probably going to be about maybe this tall right here. Probably the height of this. These 2 sections right here. And that'll be like a little convention area, restaurant, or maybe something between the 2. So there, boy, that is going to look really sharp right there. Okay, let's stand back and we'll get a little bit of a distance from it so we can kind of see the whole tower section, whole tower area. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I like that. Let's see how it looks from different vantage points. Oh, that's going to look really sweet. Yep. So now we're going to do this tower right here. Pretty cool. I'm happy with that. I'm going to have to move the big Ferris wheel. I'm probably going to put it down over here. Maybe by the Alexandria. I was going to put the Ferris wheel right here, but I think this looks so much better. Yeah, that looks... The Alexandria is going to be this tall. It's going to be almost ceiling height. It's going to be right next to this tower. So we'll put that there, and then we'll probably put the Ferris wheel somewhere right around over here. Or maybe I might put it back behind. Now that'd be kind of cool. Have it back behind these guys right here to give me like a visual block right here. That'd look really sharp. Yes, thank you. And the finish, everything will get painted. We're going to have window glazing. We're going to have blinds, shutters, or not shutters, but blinds, verticals or horizontals everywhere. So, and then we still have, after this big project here and this, we still got another 20 skyscrapers to go. So this is, I think that's going to look just fine. Yeah. I mean, that just looks great right there as it is. And they're about to put that 3rd one on right there. So, yep. So we're going to have 3 of the taller buildings for sale at the train show. We're going to be starting. We've got all of the foundations already made, all the tops made. All that's left is just to do these middle panels right here, and we'll have it all ready for the show. So a number of different colors on the buildings. Yes, there will be. Every building will be something. You see the cream, I painted that one over there. That was just a practice run. I'll have one of the big buildings that color. Then we'll have light grays, dark grays. We'll have like cream colors, more of like off-whites. We'll have, just neutral stuff. But every tower, we might have some that'll be the same kind of colors, but we'll separate them enough where you won't be able to tell. You want naming rights on these? We're going to. Yes, we are going to have some naming. Right now I've got about the next 5 towers taken care of. Of course, we've got the Alexandria coming, Artemis Complex, Mako, Leviathan, then we have the Titan, and the Babylon. So those are all coming, and after that, I don't really care. Those are the ones I want to do, and then after that, we'll just start probably opening them up for, for members to do, and we might do some voting on it. So, yep. Okay, so let's get back to it. I want to get this other guy done and in place. Yes. So let's get this back right here. Oh, boy, I almost didn't get that leg clearing. That's all right. I'm going to change trains here in a minute anyway. We'll put the middle track going. Let's see. We get over just a little bit, and we'll turn this way just a little bit so we can see all that. There, and you can see the trains right as they pop out underneath. Okay. All right. Well, do you get something to drink real quick, and we're going to start tower number 3. All right. So, by the time we get done today, we'll have the 3 in place. Very excited about that. And then we'll do a video. I'm actually going to do a video that we'll have up in our video section that I'll do some close-ups and things. And we'll have that up there probably tonight. Okay, got something to drink there. You can tell I've been working on stuff. The top of the tower up there is kind of, the top of the Leviathan is moving on me. So I'll have to, I don't think I have anything that I can reach it to tap it back into place, but we'll see here. I guess that's what happens when you have towers that are pushing 5 foot tall. Oh, I got it back there. Okay. All right. So let's build the tall tower. Well, not tall there, but the second tall guy. Oh, that's looking good. I like that an awful lot. What did I not do here? Why is that dark? Oh, okay. That doesn't have one of the, okay. So that was before we started making everything open. Sorry, got a little sidetracked. I was looking at the Artemis and wondering why the top of that one was so dark. It's because the roof panel on that one, that was one of the very first ones we did, and we did before we started doing the openings for the wiring to go through. So now I know. All right, here. This one's going to take a little more. This is a 3 panel. Got to make sure I have everything right. The base. This says middle. And the top. Okay. So I need to turn this stuff sideways, so I'll be able to do multiple like I did before. All right. Let's see. Is that smooth? That one is really smooth. I don't think I have to do any filing there. And maybe just a little bit on this one. Oh, that did. There we go. That one. Well, a little bit on this end. That's good. Okay, so we'll get these 3 together, push it back, put the weights on it, and have to get stuff cleared because I'm working. I just have to get myself organized a little better when I'm doing these taller buildings. It makes for tight quarters. Come on. I wonder if I'm almost out. What do we got here? Well, what do you know? I think I'm empty. Oh, no, there's still a little bit in there. Maybe I can do these sets of panels. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so, yeah, this is gonna be a great downtown. Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing what the city center is gonna come out looking like. This was a lot of work this week, sanding and getting all these printed and prepped for this build today. Um, Other than when I was moving the person, this is all I did all week. So this next week, we're putting some videos together. I've got some cars I want to review, so we're going to be doing some car reviews, a few other things, and then we'll get back to, well, we'll be printing everything, and then towards the end of the week, I'll do we'll get back to building more of these next weekend. After I get the ones for the show done, I want to get those finished first. Sorry, I got lots of things going through my head today as far as what I got to do. Trying to stay focused. Got a little bit on every one. Okay. So just to give you an idea of how long this takes, what you're looking at right here, this is approximately, just this section of wall, these three sections together, was approximately, I would say, 9 hours of print time and probably another hour of sanding. So that's 10 hours in just to get to this stage right here on just this one wall panel. That pretty much tells you how long this stuff is taking. And I just sit on the floor to do it all. All right, so let's push this to the back, put the weights on it. Get it nice and flat. All right, so now we'll do one of the sides. So let's start trying to find what I need. Like that is a top. Tell by this right here that I sanded for the top panel to go in. So we'll start with this one. So there's a top. Now I got to find the thinner edge. That's the other side, right? Yep, that's the other side. So I'm just going to set these. I don't know. I'll set them over here. So how about this guy? He goes over with that one, shoot. Okay. All right, so you guys got to be here somewhere. All right, so here we go. All right, so this is middle. That looks pretty good. I may just do just a little bit right here. Better? What is this? Foundation? Let's do a foundation. And let's see, here's the bottom. All right. And I need the other one. So here's the three. It goes with that wall. I sure hope those are all right. And the bottom. Now, is this the top? Making sure this is the top. Yep, top. Middle. And bottom. Okay. How are you all? This one needs some sanding. There we go. That's much better. And how about you? You're fine. I'm going to switch out cranes real quick. Going to get the middle track going. Make sure I've got Make sure I can clear it. Yep, I can clear it with the phone. All right. Keep this guy going. Okay. So, got this piece. All right. There we go. Pop that one up like we did before. Put this one in place, put the weights on it, get the last wall section done. Oh, it's gonna be so nice to get this done. Okay. This is gonna be a lot harder when I get it to the verticals. Gluing these on at 90 degrees. You get walls like this that are pushing 30 inches in length. It gets really hard to support and get everything glued in that you gotta do. We'll get there though. Not like I haven't done it. Just a bit of a pain. There. Got the wide. I don't know if you can notice this, but there's a wider side and a narrower side, and that just dictates which is the overlap for the back and what pushes right up to the front plate, the front wall. It's all stuff you got to work out in the design process. And my son did a fantastic job on that. Okay. So that should be dry. Could be wrong, but it should be. Looks like it is. Just set that out of the way. Pop this right back there. Set that there and there. All right. Last one. All right. So bottom, middle, and top. And they're all going the right way. Yeah, we actually printed them all right. Okay. Oh, the old back. Oh my goodness. That couch was heavy. So was that big chair. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. This stuff's fairly flexible, especially after I've sanded it and stuff. So there's part. Yeah, there we go. That's why I put all the stiffening things in the middle when I get to that point. There we go. All right. Like I said, they get those cars that we got. It's going to make for a great train, a great auto train. I'm really excited about getting those and putting that train together. Like I said, I'm probably going to go with the P42s versus the Chargers. I just like the old P42s better. I know I probably should go with the Chargers, but actually on my auto train, I've actually seen them as the old P-42 Shamus. So, yes, it doesn't really matter. Just letting things dry. Letting things dry. Letting trains run around, give me something to look at while I'm waiting. I always, as soon as I get done doing it, I just move this back and forth a little bit, just to break, if there's any glue on the backside, to break it off the wax paper. I've talked about that before, but it never hurts to go over the process again. Yeah, the P-42s are cool. I've drawn them a number of times, which is kind of why I'm leaning more towards those. Chargers weren't out when I was doing my artwork, so I'm just more, uh, I'm more drawn to those because I've drawn them and I just really like the look. I'll get them in the new paint scheme, the new Phase 7 paint scheme, because they're already, I've already seen them out in that, so we'll go with that probably. It'll be the modern paint scheme on the older engine, but that's fine. All right, should have made comment about that. Last one. Last panel to go on for this. Now I just gotta put them together. At least this isn't as tall. Well, actually, no, it isn't as tall. Let me see here. Close. But this is not as tall as that Mako middle section, that Mako tower middle section was. That was a tall guy. Okay. So pop this up. Slide this to the back. Put this right here for now. I get the weights back on this. Or not back on it, but the weight's on it. That out of the way. All right, so now, just to make sure I don't get anything all over the front of the building. This time I did feel some glue go through. Make sure everything here is pretty well dried and cleared. Okay. Now we'll bring over the big fella right here. Let's see here. It's just like this. All right. So which one am I going to go? This has to go just like that. Oh, good. Grab it the way it's supposed to be. So let me get this. This is an area right here on this. So you make sure that's pretty flat. Same right here. So that it'll glue smooth. There we go. Okay. Put that up. All I did was just sand this edge smooth a little bit. So now this is going to go just like that. He says confidently, like he knows it's going to go together perfectly and have no problems whatsoever. Yeah, the whole thing's getting out of the glue. I hope this will get out the glue is. I'm getting a pretty good bead all the way down. Yeah, there you go. They don't have enough. Shh. Shouldn't say that. Enough on there? Yeah, it's not bad. One of those middle pieces. I got 4 middle pieces here. We're pretty much good to go. All right, I'm going to back up a little bit here because I'm going to slide this off. Once I get this kind of set in place. Right height, top and bottom. The bottom is more important than the top, having it flush. because it's the top I can adjust. There we go. Okay, get that. And then that, and let's get these guys here. Let's get that started right there. And then we'll push it over to the edge. We'll go over the edge, everybody. Pushing me over the edge. Get these two ends done first. And kind of setting up where I have a little bit of strength. This is always the worst part is what I'm doing right now. Okay. Cross my fingers. I hope I've got enough strength on this already. Go backwards on me. All right, now I start pushing these in the middle. Ends are staying okay. We should be all right. Work my way top and bottom. Again, these are the things you got to deal with when you're dealing with 3D prints. You just kind of have to make this stuff up as you go. There's no little mold areas that you bump walls up to, like a little tab or something. You got to just figure it out. My favorite passenger engines are the F-59 PHIs, but they don't run those on the Amtrak. Otherwise, I would go with those. I don't think they even made a fantasy paint job with them. So I could do that, but I don't think I even have that as an option. That's pretty good. That's pretty good 90 degree. Okay. We're getting there. Now, this one. Looks like it goes down. Yeah, it goes down like this. So we're going to go here and there. Okay. So, come on, glue. There we go. Get the bead going. Ooh, nice bead. Did I get a good bead? I got a really good bead on that one. I did a little too much. All right, so here we go. Get this over to the edge just a little closer so I don't have to move it too much to get the middle done. I get that flush on the bottom down there. Hard to tell in the shadows where I'm at. I need a light behind me, actually. That would really help. So when I get to redoing the lights up above, I think I'll put a set in the middle, right behind me here. That should probably do it. Anybody that's just joining us, we're building skyscrapers today. And this is the completion of the Artemis complex. All right, so now we got to come out the edge here. And again, like we always encourage, if you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe. We're going to be back to our 3 live sessions a week, and this week's going to be quite the. We're getting really back into our little longer form videos.
we're gonna have 3, 4, well, the next 2 weeks, we have either 3 or 4 car reviews, some product reviews. A couple of those, we've got another unboxing to do. Some layout review stuff. And then after next weekend, we'll have a plethora of videos to choose from after we get back from the Madison show. We'll have a really good walk around. We are going to be live next weekend. I think we're going to be live. Depends on the coverage in the building. But our plan is to be live on Sunday at the Mad City Frame Show. So instead of doing anything in here, we'll actually be there. Gabe will be the one that will be hosting that. He'll be walking around and talking to the manufacturers. If you guys have questions you want to ask the manufacturers about, he'll be able to take care of that for you. So we will be doing that next weekend. Sunday from probably 10 to about 3. Something like that. Okay. There we go. Now it's just what's top, what's bottom, that's the bottom. Let's see here. Where's my, here. This should be, yeah, that'll be the, this will be the base, the foundation. I just gotta get it trimmed up. Planning on lives on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings too. Yes, we are. Well, probably not Thursday, but we are probably going to be doing a Tuesday, Friday, Sunday routine. And then, of course, we'll add the extra one on for the members. That's the Tuesday. The normal times on the Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays will always be just for our channel, just the open videos on the channel. Then we'll put an evening one on some night during the week that we'll do some just catching updates, some special stuff that'll be for the members. But it doesn't take away from anything else that we're doing with any of the videos that we normally do. We had somebody get really upset with us this past weekend about our member section. He was really upset that we were having that. So, the members, this stuff's getting pretty expensive. So we set up the member thing just to help with some of the ongoing costs that we have that go with this thing. So it's not taking away from anything from what you guys do. So I wasn't quite, and we've explained that many times. I wasn't quite sure where the anger came from this guy. And he abruptly quit. We explained it to him in a post. He unsubscribed, and that was that. So we're not taking anything away from you guys with the membership part. We're just having we just have an extra section because that is what we hope will eventually just take care of getting the stuff we need to get to bring you guys more content. So I'm just not sure where the anger came from on that because you get the same stuff. It is what it is, I guess. I know, yeah, and we thought the membership price was a good price. Somebody says it is cheap. It is. We're only $2.99 for a membership, and you get videos and you get live streams, but again, it doesn't take away from what we do on our normal channel. So it's just extra to help with all these expenses. We have a budget. We're definitely budget model railroaders. I mean, we certainly don't have thousands to spend. Like I said, I've only spent less than $500 on our total layout build so far. So. Okay. So we're about to put it on his base. That's always a good thing. That gives me some strength on the building when I can get this. Hopefully I can get it spun over without popping anything and getting my face in the glue. That wasn't thinking. Okay. I have to push it back just a little bit. There we go. Alright, so now we're just gonna try to line these fronts up. The front is the most important part, the front and these corners are the most important part to get lined up perfectly first. Alright, I'm gonna get this take out first here on the front wall. And then I'll deal with those side walls. Oops. Come on. That's it. Let's knock the whole thing over. If anything, I got him entertaining with all my mess ups. Get off the edge here. Don't want to have to do that just yet, but it's got a bit. That table just got too much of a bow. Okay. We'll get this, then we'll get the sides. All right. So now I just got glue on my arm because the glue bottle got knocked over. And stuff flying everywhere. Okay. Gotta get this. So one down. I hope that other side isn't locking into place too much just yet. There we go. Okay, get this spun around. Take a look at where this is. Oh, of course. Come on. You can do what you gotta do. Go. There we go.
FQ Gaming sent 2 bronze medals, both for 50 duels.
Oh, who is this?
FQ Gaming.
FQ? Oh, I got it. Well, thank you, gaming. We appreciate it. Everything that we get off of the super chats, I've said this before, everything we get off the super chats and the gems and the membership, every dime goes right back into this so we can keep bringing you the content. And like you said, anybody that donates will get their name, their username, however they want it, on the plaque that we're going to make that's going to run the entire length of the fascia board around the layout. Show those ones. So, because we are going to open this up to the public to come and run train. And when they do, they'll be able to see who made all this possible. Okay, we're getting there. It's just got to work it a little bit at a time. Okay. That's always kind of the nerve-wracking part. You never know how that's going to come out, but it's looking like it's doing okay. This is where I get all the strength from, is this and the top piece. Can't wait to put this up back there when we just did like the shorter one. Put this up back behind and see how this whole complex looks. I'm getting really antsy now, but I just got to stay focused on what I got to do. Okay, so here are all the inserts and top. I'll get the top in first. Well, it'd be nice if I actually had glued this correctly so I don't have to do a whole lot, but I'm probably going to have to do a whole lot. Oh yeah, there's a whole lot going to have to be done. Why would that go easy? So it's going to take a little while here, guys and gals. Going to have to. I'm going to hear this for a little bit. Probably going to take me about 10 minutes to get all of the inserts in place. Top section down to the inserts. Now, do I have? There's that. Where's the other one? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Yep, I do have it. it got so busy gluing things together this week, I don't even know exactly where I'm at as far as what I had printed off for this versus the ones that we're taking for sale. I thought I had everything, and I do. There's nothing extra or less, either or. We'll see how this goes. All right. Maybe we'll, hey, Gabe, can we do a super chat about a name? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so make it like a one, not a multi,
Yeah, that's one.
just one. Let's make it, what, 10?
$10?
Yeah, make it $10, and they can name the first building after Titan and Babylon.
Okay.
All right, I almost got the roof done, and then I can lay it down and start doing the ones in the middle to get it all the strength. Okay, let's see how that did. Well, you fit. Yay, you fit. All right, so we're gonna lay this down. I don't have any more glue on the, let's just check to make sure I didn't get any glue here. We're gonna put a super chat up. And if anybody takes the super chat, they'll be able to name the first building after Babylon and Titan. Because those are definitely so we have Alexandria, Babylon, and Titan coming. We're doing Babylon. I think I told you guys about this. It's going to be a really cool one. It's going to have stages and levels along the sides that stick out. We're going to have gardens around the building so that it'll be the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, which is another one of the 7 wonders of the world. So that will be coming up pretty soon. We'll do that after the Alexandria, which is based on the lighthouse, the Alexandria lighthouse. Okay, let's see if we can, I think I cleared this off. Let's set this down. And let's see what we can do here. Do what? Yeah, the first person on it to donate gets to name the first building after Babylon and Titan. Come on. You can do it. Not Bowen. Okay. That's pretty good. I'm going to take just a little bit out of the one side that I didn't take any out of. Right here. Going to change the trains pretty soon and pull out Homer. Hey, Great Northern. He's contacted us through email, hasn't he? He has contacted us through email? Okay. I want to send you a special offer. Contact us and you'll know what it is. I don't want to talk about it right here. I'll discuss it with Gabe. We'll do it after the live stream. It's nothing for you to have to buy or put money into or anything like that. There's just something I want to do. So just contact me after sometime today or tomorrow after the live stream is over. There we go. There you go, as Cartman says. There you go. This front edge nice and smooth so I can get this done. Okay, good, good. Yeah, you sent your number of text. Perfect. Hang on just a second. Everybody, I'm gonna let this sit for just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just had to get something to drink. Those fumes were making my throat raw. So, all right, let's. Great. Is this the one I was working on? Yes, it is. Okay, so go like this. All right, so here we go. Come on, little bottle, you can do it. You can do it. Ah, yeah, faith in you. Get enough glue in here. Let's go. I could be wrong. You filled up the neck. What's your problem? I wonder if it's blocked. Ah. Oh, yeah, that was what it was. It was blocked. Oh, something probably because the cap's been off this long. Um, did what? Uh-uh. Oh, okay. Okay. Boy, yeah, it's flowing everywhere. Guess that's what the issue was. It's crazy now. Got it on my cloth. I have the cloth on the seat. It's all in spills. All right. Let's get this guy in place and start getting this sealed up. Is it the right way? Yeah, it's okay. Yes, there is a right way and a wrong way of what goes up on these. I like putting the side that gets printed that's on the plate side. I like it down out of the way where you don't see it. Okay. And now we'll just tuck this right here like that, and we'll do the same thing right here like that. Okay. Who? Lars? Oh, welcome, Lars. We're just building skyscrapers today and running some training. I'm gonna show this in plate screen just a little bit. I've only got, I think 4 interiors are gonna be too much. What have I got on the other one? 1, 2, 3. I got 3 on the other one. Okay, so we'll just go with 3. Well, that'll just be some pieces for the other 2 towers, 3 towers, 4 towers, whatever it is. All right. Nice and smooth. Yep. All right. That just did perfectly. Shh. Shouldn't say that. I'm gonna have issues. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Lars. Yep, we're just running these trains today and building this skyscraper. This is the final tower of the Artemis project. All right, so 3. So I need to put 1 in the middle. Will it fit? No, it won't. So I need to, like I said, about 10 minutes worth of the shaving the stuff down. I'm gonna change trains out here as soon as we, get these forks in. It'll be time to vacuum tomorrow after all these shavings on the floor. Boy, when that sander went on me this week, man, it just covered everything in black, grimy metal soot. Took me, I had to use actual like Clorox wipes to get it off my hands and legs. We are running. We are running some Montana Railway right now, SD70 ACEs. We had a train running earlier that had a bunch of box cars and a container car. And right now we're running one that's just kind of got a little mixed stuff, hoppers and some, well, just all hoppers. But we're getting ready to pull out the Union Pacific Spirit. And it's the one that has the Homer graffiti box car. We're going to do that one here just as soon as I get these braces made and in place. Box elders don't want to help you build. Well, we had a problem with box elders the other day. We were printing and Gabe had to stop the print because the stupid box elder bug walked right across the wet filament and we had to restart it. I'm not looking forward to spring because, man, we get box elder bugs around here all over the place. And we treat for it all and everything. You can't do a whole lot of treatment. They're pretty much impervious to almost anything. But the thing I found that works the best has been a soap and water combination. So we're definitely gonna have to watch that. Okay, let's see how this goes. All right, hope that was enough. I don't really want to have to do the other side if I don't have to, but if I do, I will. Not too bad. Not, the thing itself isn't falling. It's a little snug down at the bottom, but that's okay. It's in there pretty good. All right, nice. So we'll get the front edge of this. Okay. Now, this time be sure not to bottle too much, because boy, the opening is there now. And now, there we go. Okay. Got that all done. Now, kind of right in the middle, I think that's going to be about right here. That first. I'll push it from underneath here, get the set. Started right here like this. And then I'll just divide this on either side, and we'll have our supports in. All right, let's see if I can get this done. Almost. Just glue it away. Fortunately, there's not a lot of fumes with this glue. It's nice. It's a good glue. Now I've got a little bit of, when I draw it over the edge, I'll get rid of that. All right, now let's line this up like this, and I'll get that tack right there. And That's right there. Okay. Now we fold this. Oh no, you're Mr. Bill. Oh no. Mr. Hands. Hell, I thought it just sailed right on by. All right. Good grief. I think we got enough. Wood. Two more. And we're done with this build for today. All right. That's pretty straight. Next one will go right here. Always down at the bottom. That's the issue. And this one's really tight, so we're gonna have to be both sides, I'm sure. All right. Back to just shaving off the plastic. Well, I'm looking forward to next weekend's train show at Mad City. I think that's going to be a fun event. Always is. This will be, I don't know, 6th, 7th, 8th time I've gone. Maybe more. Probably more. Probably closer to 10 time. Kind of hard to remember after, since they didn't do it during the COVID period. Kind of hard to remember when I started going to it before that time period. And since then, we've been going ever since. Like I said, we'll be out there, we'll be live at it, and Gabe will be going and talking to manufacturers and showing you guys all the neat stuff from it. If you got questions, they'll be able to ask them for you. So that'll be a fun day. So that's next Sunday. And about probably, I think the show opens at 10. So probably about 10:30 till about 2. My wife's got tomorrow off. President's Day? I don't know. Something like that. So our church does fish fries, so on her day off, we're going to have to go buy food for the fish fries. Well, we do that every year. I got to do it every week for 6 weeks. Probably put that on a day. I'll probably do that on Wednesdays when Gabe's at school, so that doesn't interfere with us during our live streams. Almost got this plate ready. Get a test bit here in just a sec, see if I need to take any more off, if I got it pretty well taken care of. Just one plate to go. All right, test. See how it is.
Great Northern.
Uh-huh.
Here's his latest pickup.
Oh, cool.
It's Milwaukee Road.
Nice. That looks really good, Great Northern. That's a beautiful set.
Yeah.
I got it down here too. I shouldn't miss anything. There's been a couple, but
Here.
come on, glue. I can see in the feed there, should be just enough. There we go. Really nice if I got just enough glue out of this bottle to finish up this main tower today. Alright, I think I'm gonna do right here. So set up, push for just a little bit, then I'll slide it out the edge. And we'll finish up the rest. Oh yeah, I can lock the edge here. There we go. Almost set trying to get involved. There's that one. Come on, there we go. There we go. Okay, so this is top one. This is set in. One to go. It's actually going a little quicker than I thought it would. But I guess it's just coming with practice. I've done enough of these now. I've pretty much got the pattern down, what has to be done when. These things just make great supports. Nice. Good. All right. One to go. Yep, so I have one left over. I will go with one. Like I said, I've got three others, so I'll start working on those. How are you doing? Same thing, same thing. I don't even need to mess with it. I just should have known better. I'm on an Amtrak California. Oh, cool. Well, I love the Surfliners. I've got two N-scale engines. I've got the 10th anniversary one that has that beautiful sunset on it. And I've got the one that has the hand on there for those Lifesaver, Operation Lifesaver one there. I just got to get the Surfliner cars. I'm not sure where the Amtrak California runs to and from. I can tell you pretty much every place the Santa Fe Super Chief went. Well, Amtrak now has the chief. I guess I don't know what they call it, the Southwest chief, or something like that. Especially California is going to be pretty reasonable. Ow. That was great. Flipped off the edge of the building and got my hand. All right, I'm sure this is not going to be enough. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. I'm kind of glad I'm not having to stand and do ballast or anything today. I don't think I can do it with my back aching like it is. This is good enough. No, I don't think anybody's ever texted me from a moving train before. My wife and son are taking Amtrak this summer to go see her mother. Gabe's never been on a train like that. I don't know if Susan has or not. But that should be good for him. I've ridden a number of trains, so I got things I got to do this summer. So I will not be joining them, but I will put them on at Galesburg and off they go. Okay, I think this will do it. I could be wrong. We got it. Okay. So last filing here is the front edge. I hope I got just enough glue. This should be the last of the gluing for today. And then we are going to get this put up in place. You're going to be able to see pretty much about 90% of the 97% of the artist complex. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, I hope there's enough glue. I don't really want to open the new bottle for this. Okay, I know there's some in here. It's just gotten clogged up now that we're getting to the end of the bottle, and I've had to do that. All right. Yeah, just a little bit. Let's try to. Let's see you in there. Come on. There we go. There it is. I think this is going to finish this bottle up, but it's going to be probably enough. Yep. Perfect. I didn't really think I'd get that much out of that bottle. I didn't think I'd be able to get most of today's project done with it. Right there. Right there. Get that started to set up and I'll get it moved. There we go, everybody. Let's go. Try to get this out over the edge here so I can see there. Almost. The bottom will definitely be dry enough now. I can set it in place. So won't be any glue that's gonna mess the building up. Let's see here. There we go. Hey, just like that. Almost, 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 almost. Once we get this in place, I'll change the train around. We'll run the big one underneath the complex. But I think we're good. I'm gonna do a little bit right here. Kind of seal things up a little bit more. All right. I do think that this week I'm gonna get a little shelf down there. I'll put her up above. So I've got room now, because now it'll be the Alexandria, and I'm gonna have that one shelf down for sure. So we will get that going. All right. I can always add more braces if I need to, but I think we got it. Hey, come on now. You're sitting down on me by now. Okay. All right, that's it. So I'll reposition the camera and we will put the second tower up. Start getting some stuff out of the way here first. Gonna watch the train go around for a few minutes. Okay. Now I'll get one of these roofs. Grab a few seeds. All right. That base level set up now, so I'm gonna get the camera moved, change trains, and we'll put this down. Have a little bit of drink there. All right. So they pull this train in, walk out. Okay. Got to change the power leads, then we'll get it. Oh boy. You'll see it coming at you here in a sec. Oh, yeah, it's clear. Well, doggone it. Could have sworn I had that camera far enough away. Well, I guess we didn't clear that. It wasn't going to clear the containers, that's for sure. I haven't got them up to speed yet, so that's fine. All right. Get this tower over real quick. Get it in place.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, I'll reposition the, position the camera. Yes, we are running MRL. I'm about to show everybody the reveal on the Artemis project. This thing is massive. I just thought while I was here, I just thought I'd go ahead and get it done real quick. And then I'll turn the camera over and give you guys a tour of the layout. Now bear in mind, I just have things set in place. Nothing is glued together. So things may not look completely square and probably won't until I wind up actually doing final assemblies on the levels. And that won't be until after I get windows done and lights. But you'll be able to get a really good idea of what this is going to look like. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Hope that's not MRL. Yeah, no, that was the spirit that went thunk. All right, ready? All right, so here we go. There you are. Look at that. Wow. That front building, that building on the left is the same height as the one in the back. It's just that far away. So, and they are pretty much all completely perpendicular to each other. I've got a little bit of adjustments I've got to do, but that's what that's going to look like. Here, let's set that up and see what that's going to look like with the trains running under. Wow. It's right there. I see the train go and pass underneath it. You're starting to get the shadows now. Once I get that thing completely covered. Yeah, there we go. I'll get inside the layout here in a second and show you what it looks like from the head-on area. Got the station sitting over there. Oh yeah, this is So let's see. Let's get all the biggies in play here. There we go. Okay. Yes. Oki is not here today. We heard from him Friday. No, I don't know. Whenever we heard from him last, but he was going. He actually has to work today, so he was going to catch the live thing later, and when it gets indexed. Yeah, no, he's doing that today. All right, let me bring this around and you can see the complex from inside. Okay. Here's what this is going to look like now. There you go. That's pretty much head on right there. Like I said, we'll have that area that's going to be the building. We're going to custom make that building that's going to connect all three together right here. They'll be set back behind. And the more I think about it, the more I like the idea of having the Ferris wheel back there. So there she is. As you can see, I don't have the panel up here. This one's complete. I'll get this finished up tomorrow probably. Get those glued together. Completely done. But yeah, I do like that center. Oh, here's what we did the other day. I got all these beams in right here. Got all of this work done, all these extras done. So it's got good support. It's just a little weak. So we've got all these. We've got all these like 2-inch beams right here. Well, that's not a 2-inch. But yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going to set it at just yet. Great Northern, the Ferris wheel. I know it's not going to fit here anymore, and I don't want to take away from this. And the Alexandria is going to go right here up to the ceiling, so maybe I'll put it next to it, or maybe even build this out a little bit more and maybe put it more right here. I don't know. Once I get everything back in here to where I can possibly build out some more, then I'll do some thinking on it. But we'll see how that goes. But that's definitely, this is going to be my favorite complex so far. I mean, I love these guys, but this is just, there's something about this. I've loved this style of building. I was glad it was our first one we did. There's something about the style of that building that I just really, really like a lot. So I think that made for a great downtown center. So, all righty. Yeah, well, it would be a good focal point. I'll find some place to put it. Somewhere out here, or maybe right here or something. I don't know. Maybe I could always build out a little bit right here, cover this up a little bit more just to give it a platform, and I could put it right here, with the Artemis behind it. So, not Artemis, the Alexandria behind it. So, all right. So, yep, I'm pretty pleased with that. Okay, so we'll just put the camera back over here, let things run a little bit, talk about it for a little bit, and I think that's going to be it for the day. I'm still dealing with a sore back from moving. I think we'll just let that sit right there. Let the train go around a few more times, and it's definitely going to be time to clean some track and clean some engine wheels. Thank you. This project came out good. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with this corner right here. This thing's just developing like crazy now. So when the Alexandria goes in, that's going to be really something, because that's really going to flank this, like the big tall Leviathan on the other side. It's just going to flank all of it. So I'm really looking forward to getting that done now. So that's not bad. I only had the one tower last week. Now we've got 2 here, and we've got all the parts almost for the other 3 that we're going to sell. So you'll see those probably next week. I'll probably just stick them right over here on this side over here, just to fill in until we take them to the show and we get their buildings in. Just to start seeing how the big towers are going to look all the way around. Yes, it is time to get some lunch soon. Yes, I'm hungry. I agree 100%. We just came home from going to church this morning and just went straight into the live feed. So I think I'm gonna this guy down a little bit. I got to get those wheel cleaners just so I can keep these guys looking good. Okay, I'll turn that off. Well, so that's I'm very happy with that triple. That is just an absolutely gorgeous set of buildings. They came out identical, which is what I was hoping. So when I start to actually finally work on windows and window treatments and things like this will be the first set that I work on. That's absolutely almost 100% for sure. There, yeah, everything looks good. It's all nice and smooth. Boy, it's just a wall of windows right here. So that's really cool. So I got to get him off. I got to get my supports put underneath to give that extra strength. And then when I put the plastic on top, it'll be fine. The styrene on top of it, it'll be okay. It'll do what it needs to do. So let's see here. Do we have a table at the show? Yes, at the Rockford show we have a table, but not at Mad City. Mad City we're just going for fun. And we're going to be just doing lots of videoing there while we're there. So, yeah, I'm not in the picture, but that's all right. Nobody's looking at me, but looking at me working on the thing all day. So, yes, we will be having we'll actually have 2 tables side by side at the Rockford show. Because we'll take the 2 towers that we have, with 3 towers that we have, and we'll put them on the table, and I'll put my artwork on the other table. We've also got a bunch of these smaller buildings here that we need to, that I need to get finished built, that I've got all the parts for, that we'll be taking and having for sale there at the same time. So yes, so we will be at the show. So anyway, everybody, thanks for spending some time on your Sunday with us. I hope you've enjoyed it. That was quite the build project today. So we should have another live on Tuesday, and we will. I'm not sure. I'm probably getting to the point now where I'm going to have to start painting the pink foam, and getting that all done, getting the brown down on it, and getting that all finished. Because I'm just getting too many towers now, so it's just time to get that done. So we'll probably do that on Tuesday, and then I'll start really thinking about my elevated track over there, and what I'm going to need to start to do for that. And then Tuesday, and then Friday, and then of course our live at the Mad City Train Show next Sunday. So I hope you guys can join us. Again, thank you for watching, and we should be doing some, like I said, we've got a lot of videos coming this week. Product reviews, some really good layout stuff. So check the regular video section in addition to our live streams. If you haven't liked and subscribed and you want to get notified, please do. Helps us with our metrics, and that way you won't miss on any of that stuff. So I think we're good. Is that it? Let's see. I'd like to see that. I need to start foam work. Yeah. Foam is. All I'm going to do is just paint it. I've got a roller, and I'm just going to paint the foam, and then I'll see where I've got areas that need to be patched, and I'll patch it, and then go over the top with another coat, and then when we start setting out the roads, then I'll paint that in asphalt gray or concrete. And since it'll be foam, if I want to make cracks in the roads and stuff, it'll be easy to do, and I can go back in and highlight all that stuff. So we'll be doing a whole series of videos showing how we put the road work together and things a little bit later. So
Great Northern says, "See you Tuesday, guys. Thanks."
Oh, well, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
And we'll see you on Tuesday. So take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.